He says he's sorry for all the pain he's caused you and your mother. Deeply sorry. He asks you to forgive him. Can you do that, Jenny? He needs to hear it.
I forgive you, Daddy.
Oh, yes.
I forgive you.
He's smiling now. They're tears of joy. He says, God bless you and keep you. He's gone.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
She's amazed. Patrick.
Give him some time.
Absolutely. Come on back to us.
I'm back. Thank you.
He's back.
So, Patrick, I understand that you're also sort of a paranormal detective. Is that right?
I try to help the police when I can.
And you're helping them hunt this scary serial killer. What's his name?
Red
John.
There she blows. Classic Red John smiley face. Drawn in the victim's blood, clockwise with 3 fingers of his right hand, wearing a rubber kitchen glove. I'm stoked to finally see one in the flesh.
This isn't Red John. Do you want me to ask you about your mother? I just want to sleep. So what is it that keeps you awake?
What's his name? Red John?
That's right, Red John. He's killed at least 8 women that we know of. The police asked me to try and get a psychic fix on him to see if I could get a sense of who this man is.
How do you do that exactly? Get a psychic fix on someone?
Well, Davis, true demonic evil burns like fire. It burns with a terrible, cold, dark flame. I force myself to look into that flame, and I see an image of the evildoer. In this case, Red John. He's an ugly, tormented little man, a lonely soul. Sad, very sad. Dear Mr. Jane, I do not like to be slandered in the media, especially by a dirty, money-grubbing fraud. If you were a real psychic instead of a dishonest little worm, you wouldn't need to open the door to see what I've done to your lovely wife and child. Mr. Jane. Mr. Jane? Okay, I promise.
I talked to your wife.
Oh, hang on.
Ever since your wife and daughter were killed, there's a question about that night's events that's been tormenting you, yes? Yes.
Yes.
Your wife wants me to tell you that your daughter never woke up. She didn't know what happened. She wasn't scared, not even for a second.
You're done channeling. That's it?
That's it.
Thanks.
Goodbye, Mr. Jane.
We've never discussed this because I thought it went without saying, but when I catch Red John, I'm going to cut him open and watch him die slowly, like he did with my wife and child. Now, if you have a problem with that, we should talk.
Then let's talk. Because when we catch Red John, we are going to take him into custody and he's going to be tried in a court of law.
Not if I'm still breathing.
If you try and do violence to him, I will try and stop you. If you succeed in doing violence to him, I will arrest you.
I understand.
I hope so.
Well, I'm glad we talked. I had no idea you were so bourgeois and conventional on the issue. Hey, thanks for not telling him I made you take the case. Lisbon? Hello?
Tell me the truth.
Truth. Darth Vader? Luke's father.
Seriously? I've stuck my stupid neck out for you for the umpteenth time. I think I deserve the truth. Why is Sophie Miller so important to you?
She was my doctor.
She's a psychiatrist.
Yes, she was my psychiatrist.
But you hate psychiatrists. So you always say.
She was a good psychiatrist.
She must have been if she managed to keep you in the room.
It was a locked room.
Oh.
Yeah, I went through a rough patch. I did a little time in a hospital, and Sophie helped me through that time.
It's not on your record.
No, believe me, it's not easy to do. I know there's nothing shameful about having a breakdown, but I gotta confess, I am ashamed of it.
Thank you for being so honest with me.
Sorry I kept it from you.
Shall I come back later?
No.
Lisbon, would you leave us alone for a moment?
No problem.
Thank you.
What? I know you're feeling powerless right now, but you're in control. You have a choice. You can choose to let evil defeat you, or you can fight back. You can fight, or you can give up and die. It's your choice.
I asked Lisbon to leave us because you gave me my life back. And I owe you the chance to do the right thing.
Which is?
Tell me the truth.
Goodbye, Patrick. Be well. I had nothing to do with the murders. Here's your client list. I'll run it against the Lynch Halstead records. One match. You both shared a client a long time ago. Carol Gentry.
Carol Gentry. She forgives you, Carol. Your mother truly forgives you.
I don't understand, Mr. Jane. She forgives me?
Yes. That's what she says. And I believe it to be sincere.
She was a vicious, evil, abusive woman, but I loved her and cared for her like a good daughter. What did I ever do that she should forgive me for?
It's a hard truth, Carol. But people don't change when they pass on. They simply become the essence of who they are. Your mother was a very complicated
She
woman.
forgives me. That lunatic bitch forgives me.
People are very complicated. Aren't they? I'm afraid that's all we have time for this week.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just breathe. We'll talk more about this next time, shall we?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jane.
Thank you.
Jane, you all right? Jane, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Jane. Jane.
Roy Taliaferro? What are you investigating?
We're with the Homicide and Serious Crimes Unit. What can you tell us about Roy?
Not a thing until you tell me why you want to know.
We believe it could be a serial murderer named Red John.
No. That's absurd.
May we come in?
No.
No, ma'am, we're not leaving.
You don't know him.
Ma'am?
Ms. Harker! I'm not listening. I don't hear you.
Ma'am? Miss Harker?
Rosalind?
Go away.
I can't do that. There is a girl missing. Her name is Maya. She's 19. Her sister has already been killed by Red John. We don't know, but he might have her captive somewhere. This man, Red John, killed my wife and child. That's why I'm here, Rosalind. That's why I can't leave.